is up? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Back with some more Resident Evil 4 Remake gameplay for you. And today we just had a launch trailer launch of Separate Ways, and there's a lot to go over. So I'm just going to discuss the parts I deem noteworthy, including the big thing at the end, which I actually wanted and it actually kind of came true. We'll talk about that, but let's get into this. Yes, a Separate Ways launch trailer has launched. It is available right now to watch, so I'll put a link in the description if you haven't seen it already. But without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing, obviously, this trailer shows is a lot of Luis and Ada, and basically Luis saying that, hey, I will help you get the amber, but there's something I have to do, and even mentions that, hey, Leon and Ashley are infected, and because it seems like Ada at this point has him at gunpoint and is basically saying, this is your last chance, you got to get this amber or else. And I'm wondering if just the fact that it's Leon being infected, and I just wonder how Ada ultimately is going to feel about that, and if they showcase that in her inner monologue, and wonder if that's going to be the reason why she allows Luis this last chance, as he said. But we also get Luis and Ada, which we all speculate, especially with the voice line stuff, teaming up. We obviously had Luis team up with Leon and walk through parts of the game, but we also get that with Ada. And it's going to create a very interesting dynamic, because I can already tell the dynamic. As I said, Luis and Leon had a great dynamic. I can already see that Ada and Luis's dynamic is going to be really comical as well, because I kind of get the feeling Ada's just going to get annoyed and tired of him. But nonetheless, right there, that's definitely something I can't wait to see. And obviously more Luis, because obviously he did a lot of good things in a remake with Luis, so the more the merrier of him, because unfortunately, where Luis didn't make it in Resident Evil 4 Remake at the end of it. But nonetheless, I can't wait to see that, and the whole tension of trying to get the amber. And I'm wondering if just the fact that he's doing all that maybe makes Ada feel differently about stuff, but we'll see how that goes. The next thing, and I'm so happy for this, because I've always thought this would be the perfect thing to use it for, is the grapple gun. We've seen it now being used in this trailer as something that can not just attack enemies and lunge towards them, but also disarm them. I mean, and they can even go after shields people as well. So it's definitely a very versatile thing to use, not just in terms of getting from point A to point B. We saw it in a one little snippet of, not in this trailer, but her swinging around with a grapple hook all around the El Gigante, but now we just see her using it against any of the enemies, and it just really gives her a very unique feel. Because to me, that's the thing I wanted to feel so much in Separate Ways, is that I feel like Ada's always going to be playing very unique and different compared to a lot of the other characters, and a lot of that is just her versatility. And then with the grapple gun, it's not just there to grapple. You can grapple onto enemies, disarm them, and have so many combinations with it. So I cannot wait to combine that with other weapons I use on top of that. So to me, that's something I've always wanted to see, and then putting it in there, I cannot wait. And I'm wondering if it's going to have ability to upgrade it. Is it going to have upgrades to it, as if it's a weapon? So I'm really curious to see what they do with that. But definitely, I'm happy they put that in the game, because very long overdue. The other thing I've seen is this. I was hoping for some new weapons and stuff like that you couldn't get in the main game, and we do see Ada with the crossbow, and I believe it had an explosive bolt on one of them. So I've always liked the crossbow, so I can't wait to see what it does in this one. Hopefully there are some, a few, not many. It's not going to be too many, because a lot of them are going to be similar, but hopefully there are going to be distinct, maybe a few different weapons and stuff. There's one I'm still holding out hope that it appears eventually in the game, but you already know what that is if you watch my other videos. But and it looks like she has her version of the shotgun, which I saw in the screenshot or the video before. But the next big thing here is we all wondered where the other part of Salazar's henchmen went, and we all basically said that that's basically the U3. Where is the U3? For those who don't know, they basically combine the whole a little bit different remake. The U3 and Salazar's henchmen were not the same thing, but basically the one that we didn't fight in this remake is basically the U3, and we all speculate when we're going to see that. But what's cool about him is I'm wondering if this is the reason why she gets infected. And why I say that is they kind of have it where they show the thing, and then it show her having I don't know, hallucinating or just seeing stuff, and I'm wondering if it's tied into him, because she basically has a line in a trailer where it's like, I'm going to have to get rid of you. So I'm wondering if this is like a different type of thing, and if it's not necessarily like the Plagas, but a different version of the infection from the Plaga. So I'm really intrigued on that, and it just, I'm just wondering how this thing is going to be, how this boss fight's going to be, but because everyone's all obviously we're saying like the U3, where's the U3 at, and well, it looks like it might be even more convenient than ever. Because another thing that's cool about the U3 is if it's the same way as the original, because I don't think it's going to be the same way as the original. It's like it would make more sense for Ada to fight, especially with the whole cage thing and grappling and stuff like that. But who knows? They might be doing something completely different. So I'm really excited for that. Another thing is we see a few areas that were not in the remake that were in the original one. We've seen the trolleys because Ada was using a rifle in there. I didn't care too much about those things, but everyone remembers people saying about it. We see the laser room. Ada's going to be in the laser room, so I think that's really cool. And there's some more scenes, obviously seeing Ada infected and her and Luis. It looks like there's going to be a lot more of an emotional connection as well between Ada and Luis. But then we get to the big thing, and this is the thing I wanted more than anything, and we're actually going to get it. And I'm kind of really stunned on this. But now I don't know the timing of when this takes place, because it could take place before, because I assume that first when I saw it, maybe it was in the end credits after it. But there's obviously a lot of tension between Ada and Wesker. Wesker is basically, hey, you're here to do a job, get it done. And Ada's kind of like, not getting it done to the degree he wants it to, obviously, because Ada's trying to do multiple things, help Luis out, help Leon out. And he's getting really frustrated. And at the very end, he's actually there in person holding a gun to Ada. And she asks him, whose blood are you here for this time? And he responds, that all depends on you. So I didn't think they'd actually bring him there in person. But there he is. And I'm just saying this right now. That really changes a lot of things. I don't know when that takes place. If it takes place before the mission or after Ada decides not to give him the amber. But the point there is just that just adds a brand new dynamic, and I tell you what, Thursday can't get here soon enough. I've seen enough. I don't really need to see any more. I'm really intrigued. I'm wondering what they can do with it. But overall, the only thing I can really ask, and I keep alluding to this at this point, is hopefully it's really good, hopefully more substantial than the original one. Hope it does justice to a lot of things, and also hopefully includes my damn PRL 412, because I will be very, very disappointed that's not in here. But nonetheless, that is my whole opinion on the trailer. I liked it. I can't wait to play it. Can't wait to see what it is. And as I love that whole Wesker Ada dynamic at the end. I can't wait to see how that goes between. That's the thing I can say about this whole Separate Ways thing, is just one word: tension. There's so much tension with Ada and so many people. It's not easy being Ada. It's definitely not. You definitely got to play the sides, and the sides can get really impatient at times. But that's my opinion. I want to hear your guys' opinion. What do you think about this launch trailer? Does it make you more excited? Did you like some of the things? Did some of the things surprise you? Let me know down in the comment section down below. But thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and hopefully I can see you guys back on the next one. Thanks, and I'll see you all later. Peace.